Hi, it's Mina from Flex Boots and Hidalgo Saddles in Australia. This beautiful work of art is called the Valencia Special Saddle. The saddles in the special range are available in any of the leather colours and types that Hidalgo has to offer, and they're also fully customisable with any of the options that Hidalgo does have on offer. So this particular one, this saddle is from the art edition, and it means that it has a padded Napa leather panel attached to the rear of the saddle with some fancy stitching. You can have the fancy stitching on the seat as well, but I chose to just have the seat in plain Napa this time. And also the external thigh block that I've got on this saddle is a special order. So normally this saddle has a plain flap at the rear and throughout, and then at the front there is a Napa leather panel, and the knee block is Velcro attached underneath the flap. Okay. The seat size of this one is 31 centimeters. It's about a 16.5 to 17 inch, perfect for my size. I really like it. Silver Spanish fittings, and the stirrup keepers. As always, the Spanish saddles have the stirrups that run under the flap, never on top. So you draw them up underneath and hook them up to the stirrup keepers at the back, which in this saddle are really nice red suede. I've got the piping in the red suede as well, just to give it a bit of extra kind of wow and a bit more speed, because red goes faster. The seat and the pommel and cantle are not suede, they're Napa. Okay, so the main part of the flap is smooth leather on this saddle, and underneath it doesn't have another layer of suede or anything else attached, so it's just like a smooth leather flap like you have on your normal English, like a dressage or jumping saddle. And the top of the sweat flap is smooth leather, and at the very bottom is suede. And like with all of the saddles, we've got the 3-point Y girthing system. So we have a solid front billet and a rear billet on the sliding V system, so that will go to whatever position you need it for your horse. And the billet leathers, as in all of the special range saddles, they are stitched with the matching stitching colour to the rest of your saddle, which in this case is white. The edges are smooth, beveled and painted to match the colour of the leathers. They're really high quality. They're they're super thick, but they're strong, supple. It's lovely, lovely leather, really nice. I haven't seen nicer billets anywhere else. Okay, I'll show you quickly underneath the saddle. I won't go into it too much because we do have the other videos that show you exactly what the panels are and how they work and what to do with them. I put some different panels on the bottom of this one. These are called zebra panels, so we go through this in the panel videos about what they are and when you might use these ones. But basically the idea is that because they're detachable, you set them to the correct place to have the right balance of the saddle back to front, and for the gullet width, whoops, I'm dropping it, for the gullet width of your, it's got very slippery there, of your individual horse. And the panel length is always chosen individually according to what your particular horse requires. And the panels will come covered in the matching leather and also have the matching stitching to the rest of your saddle. So this saddle actually has panels that are stitched in white. Not that you really see that, but it just looks nice. But I put these on for a different purpose earlier. Okay, I'll show you how it looks like with a rider in it. Okay, so this is me in it. I haven't ridden in this yet, but I have ridden the Cordoba Special, which is the same size. The seat feels exactly the same. The flaps and the knee blocks are different, but the size is identical. I feel like I'm nestled nicely, but not held, squished in. I feel like it's a really good size for me. I'll be very happy to ride in it. And here it is from the front with a rider in it. The panels are not set for any particular horse right now. I've just stuck them on the bottom. They're really actually quite low, but you can still see there's plenty of clearance on this saddle horse with a ridiculously high wither, higher than like any of your standard shark fin thoroughbreds would have, and it's got a bit of a wither pocket too, quite narrow as well, but I've still got loads of clearance. You know, I've probably got like 2.5 fingers all the way through, and even more at the back at this stage. The front, like all of them, is completely flexible. So this will take the width of your horse and it will mould and flex accordingly. And the secret to keeping the shape of the gullet so this does not ever collapse on your horse's spine is the supporting metal element that runs over the top of the stirrup bars to hold the shape of the gullet.